If you are coming to a Michigan football game from Igboland, you may not understand the value of football. I myself do not necessarily know how it became such a popular sport. To go to a football game, you do not really need to understand the rules of the game. There are basically two teams that line up and block for each other. They are trying to block the other team, who is trying to get themselves in a fat yam-shaped ball across to the end zone, which is a line at each side of a grassy rectangular field. The team at the end of the game who has crossed this line the most, or has received the most touchdowns or overall points, is the winner. But here, let's back up to a traditional University of Michigan football Saturday. First, on a Saturday morning, you would sleep in, or stay abed until college game day starts. This is like a laid-back day in Igboland, where you have nothing really important to do. Now, college game day is something people observe as pictures coming out of a box. We call it a TV. Igboland does not really have anything like this, but I can relate it to people watching other, more experienced people talk about something they are well informed on. On this TV, there will be four guys who talk about anything from tradition to strategies to new coaching styles. You would then eat breakfast in front of the TV, listening to sports talk and about the upcoming day of football. After all, they always say, those who eat in front of the TV on a Saturday morning know what will be on TV. People normally watch this TV box with others, and bonding will often ensue between observers. This is just like whenever people eat and talk together in Igboland. While watching this show, you will probably hear this song.
Well, we're coming to your city. Well, we flew through Oklahoma, Alabama, and through Georgia, trying to get on down to Florida for the game. And then we loaded up our tailgate, joined a convoy on the freeway, headed north to see them Buckeyes of Notre Dame. Victory for USC, Bulldogs barking at the Wolverine. Hook on horns and give me that Rocky Top Tennessee.
I'm sure Igboland has some pump-up songs like that. As you can see, here is another very important value to our culture. Always going somewhere and always being busy. So, abruptly after the college game day, you will head to a tailgate somewhere for some pre-game festivities. A tailgate is where a bunch of people gather to eat and enjoy each other's company before the upcoming game. This could be like eating together before watching the wrestling match between tribes. This tailgate could be anywhere from the back of a car, which is like a mechanical horse that many people can sit in, to a parking structure, which is where we park these big mechanical horses, to a house, to a golf course, which is a big grassy area where another sport is played on, to tents even. Often you would tailgate with your friends, but if a family member is coming up for a game, never turn down free food. After all, they always say, families that tailgate together stay together. After the tailgate and pre-game festivities, if you are still feeling up to it, it is time to go to the game. Since you have a college student section ticket, you'll be sitting in the student section. The student section consists of rows and rows of seats where people that attend the school at the university will sit. To understand this, you must understand the big house, or the Michigan Stadium. In the middle, there is a field of grass. That is where the football players will play football. Surrounding this are rows and rows of benches. This is where spectators sit. There is a section in this area that is only for students and the Michigan Marching Band. Unlike most of the stadium, people in the student section will stand rather than sit on the benches. When you go to a game, you are always cheering or chanting or dancing according to what the band is playing, which is why you will never be sitting. I'm sure you have events like that in Igboland where everybody is excited and chanting. The marching band is a group of people who have music-making instruments. About halfway through the game, the players will take a break, which is what we call halftime. And at this time, the marching band goes onto the field and marches into different formations to keep the crowd entertained. They then leave the field, and the players come back and resume the game. Now all that's left to do is cheer your Wolverines to victory in the remaining 2 quarters. Don't forget to say "Go Blue," which is a chant always said referring to the maize and blue colors of the University of Michigan. And enjoy the game.